Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Hahn, and today I want to talk to you guys about the rule of three. So let me present my screen here to you. So the rule of three is a technique that authors use when they're writing, and I want to show you what it looks like, why, and then talk about why authors use the rule of three. So let's read through this slide together. The rule of three is a writing principle that suggests that a trio of events, words, phrases, or characters is more humorous, more satisfying, or more effective than other numbers. We like to think of things that come in sets of threes, and this pattern it helps us remember important information. So for example, if you read a list of three items, your brain's more likely to remember that and be satisfied by that than a list of seven items or a list of nine items, for example. So our brains often think in sets of three. Let's look at the last point here. Some of the most famous lines from literature and speech writing use multiples of three to emphasize and surprise, taking advantage of the way our brains cling to patterns. So, this is why authors use the rule of three because we like patterns, we like rhythm, and we like to think of things in sets of three. It's more memorable for us. Let's look at some examples. So, our first example comes from the book Olive's Ocean. So let's read the sentence. Olive's handwriting was perfectly formed, small, dense, controlled, like rows and rows of pearls. Here, that three-word description, small, dense, controlled, it really makes you zoom in on a detail and it's more memorable to you as you recognize that pattern of those three descriptive words. Let's look at the next sentence from the book Delirium. I know that the whole point, the only point, is to find things that matter and hold on to them and fight for them and refuse to let them go. So there's a little bit of repetition in there. Hold on to them, fight for them, refuse to let them go. But also that rule of three, it really emphasizes those 3 points are the most important in the sentence, right? Find the things that matter, hold on to them, fight for them, refuse to let them go. So those three things are really memorable for you as a reader. Hopefully that helps explain a little bit more about what the rule of three is and why authors use the rule of three when they're writing.